What's going on everyone, my name is Tom from Dreadlabs and today we're going to talk about how to kickstart your projects in FL Studio.
Dreadlabs.
So if you're like me and you're having difficulties with getting into a certain flow when producing music, it's probably best to make it as easy as possible for you to produce music. The more of a hassle to do certain tasks when music producing, the harder it is to get into that certain flow. So to give you an example of this, something that I have been doing over and over again when starting a new FLP is basically making a reverb send. And if you don't know what a reverb send is, it's basically a separate mixer channel where you can send all of your other channels towards, and this basically makes it so that you have a separate reverb channel that you can mix separately of your other sounds. I know I said separately a lot, but I hope you get the idea. Anyways, it doesn't take that much time. It probably takes me about 2 minutes to make a send channel every time, but it really takes me out of the flow, and obviously if you do 10 projects a day, then it's still like 20 minutes. Lucky for us, because FL Studio and probably a lot of other DAWs have a way to make certain templates full of like all of these things that you want to have in your project by default. Because in the file menu of FL Studio you can actually find some template menus, but the cool thing is you can actually make your own. And you guessed it already, I have my own preset that has a reverb and a delay send on it. But the cool part about these custom templates is that the possibilities are basically endless. You can basically just make a full-on template FLP with like custom drums in it, a couple of sends. Even, for example, if you're a techno producer, you can even add in a full-on kick rumble chain in it every time, so you don't have to do that all over again. And you can just start up your project and, have it already in there. So that probably saves you minutes, maybe even hours when you, depending on how many projects you start. Another idea is to have a span or a limiter on your master chain, which also might come in handy. There's just so much to put in a template and it can really help your productivity. So in this video, I'm going to show you real quick how to set these up. Alright, so what we're going to do is go to new from template and we're going to go to minimal and we're going to click the empty preset. So there's literally nothing in our project right now. So let me just make a send real quick. Alright, so what I've done is I've put a reverb on this mixer channel as well as a low cut with the EQ2. And a right click, and I'm going to click on dock to right. And basically this thing is now stuck to my right part of the mixer here. So if we put in a sample, and let's say that we link that to insert number 4. If we play this, it's dry of course. But then if we link this to our send by clicking on here, as you can hear, there's now a reverb on there, and we don't have the low end of that reverb because it's cut off. So let me just have the spectrum analyzer next to the kick here. As you can see, it's cut off right below 200 Hz. Anyways, that was just a quick example of basically what a send is. Like I said, we can also just put some presets on the master here. So let's add a span. Alright, let's say that this is the preset or the template that we want to go with. So what we need to do is go to File, Save As, and then you want to go to your program files, and under Image Line, FL Studio 20 or any other version that you have, you'll go to Data, Templates, and here you can add in your template. So let's just call this test number 1. And we'll just save this. Alright, so what we can do now is if we go to the template menu again, so we go to File, New from Template, and here you have the option to change default template. And here underneath this menu, you can find all of the other ones. So let's just close FL Studio real quick. And if we open up FL Studio again, you can already see that the test number 1 template is here now. But if we go to change default template, we can also just click on it here. So now if we open FL Studio again, our template will load right up. Alright everyone, that's how you make your own custom templates for FL Studio and kickstart your projects. If you have any tips to put in your own custom templates, please leave them down in the comments so you can help other people with this. I will share my own custom template with my patrons here. So if you don't know, I actually do Dreadlabs full-time, both music and design. And sadly, I cannot do this full-time if it just comes to YouTube ad revenue. So that's why I have a Patron channel set up. So if you become a patron, you actually support me in the channel, making me be able to do videos on a weekly basis for you guys and keep them free. As a thank you, you'll get access to all of the project files from all of my tutorials, so for my design channel and my music channel, a 15% discount in my sample pack store, as well as an exclusive Discord role. So if you want to become a patron, there's a link down in the description. But if you don't have the money to do that, leaving a like, a comment and a subscribe helps the channel enough already. So with all of that being said, this was Tom from Dreadlabs tuning out now. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.